Hello everybody, Ben here and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're looking at the Flying Scotsman £2 coin, celebrating its 100th anniversary. On the outside there's a painting of Flying Scotsman at a station, which I believe is York by the looks of it, heading, I guess, down towards London by the sort of face it's facing. You can see here the various parts of the packaging on the outside, and there's the coin itself with Flying Scotsman on it. Looking at the back, we can see the various specifications, like the who made it and sort of the outer alloy and the edge inscription, which you can't actually see, but it says "Live for Journey" here, so I'm going to assume that's what it says. Though unless you open it up, you can't actually tell. And then there's also some history about Flying Scotsman there and why they did it. After opening it up and pulling it out of the packaging, you can see here the painting a little bit better, and you can see there's a teak coach behind that, and you can see here that it's actually from 2023. You can see Charles on there as well instead of Queen Elizabeth, and you can see here the various bits of the date, and it says 2023 on there, and that's the first coin I've got actually with 23 on it. Obviously there's Flying Scotsman on the other side as well, and then there's a bit of history and also the sort of logo for Flying Scotsman 100th anniversary. There's the history with a picture, and next to the painting as well, you can see a teak coach behind Flying Scotsman at what I believe is York. You can see there a picture. I assume they're sort of one of the first drivers and firemen to run the engine, but I'm not sure. I do like that picture, it looks really nice. Then here we've got a bit more history as well about it breaking records and about it being the most famous loco in the world, which is nice history. Again, you can pause that if you want to read that. Opening up that flap there reveals my favourite part of this thing, really more than the coin, is this sort of pop-up Flying Scotsman thing. I don't know why, it just looks really nice and it looks cool at speed. And you can see here there's also a bit more about the Flying Scotsman, about transporting the past to the present, and about the designer as well. You can pause that if you want to read that. If we look at the actual Flying Scotsman pop-up bit, you can also see the coin there, which just slightly annoys me because when you open it up you can't actually see it, but it makes sense for the packaging. I really like the Flying Scotsman bit, and you can also see there's some history behind it, and also there's a timetable, which is a bit hard to read, at least I believe it's a timetable, but you can see it there. It's about the sort of, I guess, the Flying Scotsman train, because that was actually a train, and Flying Scotsman the engine was named after Flying Scotsman the train. I know that's a bit confusing, but that's the history. If you want a size comparison to this, there's a Engage Class 37. It's a bit random, but the closest engine I have on hand at the moment. If we look at Flying Scotsman itself on the coin, I believe this represents the condition it was in between 1924 and 1928, though it isn't as shiny as the British Empire exhibition condition that it was in, as it doesn't have the shiny tyres. However, it does have the LNER logo on its cab side. Thank you for watching this video by me. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below with some video ideas or feedback. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.